The new law goes into effect July 1st, 2008, and it's banning any cell phones that aren't being used hands-free. So any phone that you use while you're driving that you actually hold in your hand is going to be illegal. It's going to be a simple infraction citation. It's not going to be a moving violation, so it won't be a point on your record like speeding or an unsafe turn running a red light, but it will be a fine-based citation. And basically what they're trying to do is reduce the distractions that people have while they're driving, and one that they find is actually people holding the cell phone in their hand. Now, if you want to talk on the phone and drive, while we discourage it, you'll have to go to a hands-free system, meaning that your phone has to be designed to be used hands-free, whether it's Bluetooth or whatever, or with the cord coming up, but it has to be designed to be hands-free.
I get bored in traffic, so at least having an earpiece makes it not so boring.
Yeah, and like if you're like this, my friends almost got in an accident being on the phone, so.
Yeah, text messaging.
The campus is a state highway, so if a law enforcement officer saw somebody doing that on the campus, driving on campus, they could be cited. But my officers cite under a different vehicle code section, and they will not be citing for that.
It's not that expensive. It's $20 your first offense, and then $50 every time after that. But I don't think I would even risk it. I'll just have it on. I mean, it works the same. Just don't hold it.
Yeah.
The fine is probably going to be right around $80 by the time they put on all the court assessments and everything else. That's just a fine that you don't want to have to pay.
I've had quite a bit of experience just in my own personal driving, where I'm driving down the road and the person in front of me appears to be a drunk driver or not paying attention to where they're going, and then you drive up alongside and see the person's talking on a cell phone and is completely distracted and not paying attention. And I've seen people change lanes, cut people off, and a lot of times they're talking on a cell phone.
No, because I go way slower when I'm texting.
Yeah, I go slower too when I'm texting.
But just on my personal experience, a lot of distracted driving leads to a lot of collisions, especially during the commute hours. When we have traffic that's backed up, slowing down on some of our heavier streets, we find a lot of rear-end collisions based on, you know what, I didn't realize they were slowing down or stopping in front of me. We have a lot of those collisions.
It's kind of frustrating when you're like behind someone and you're not on the phone, and then they're all going like 10 miles slower,
like swerving
compared to the other car.
Yeah.
And it gets frustrating because you're like, okay, there's like no cars in front of you. Just
Like,
go, get off the phone.
Put your phone down, go!
And we just prefer you to spend your time concentrating on driving, get where you need to go, and then make your phone calls. There's never really anything that important, and if it is an emergency, pull off to the side of the road, have that conversation. Put your effort, put your concentration on driving, getting where you need to go safely.
I agree with it. I mean,
yeah, I think
it's not like they're telling us we can't talk on the phone anymore. I mean, we still can. It's
you
just
just have to be safe.
you just have to have something in your
Have
ear and have both
concentration.
hands on the wheel, you know?